Hi, my name is Josh Grubauer, and today we're going to talk about the British Open Golf Tournament. The British Open Golf Championship has awarded an individual its trophy, the Claret Jug, 145 times. This is very impressive when compared to the Super Bowl, which had 49, and the World Series, which has had 111. My purpose is to inform you about the British Open Championship, the most historic golf tournament, and its relation to golf's history. My position as a golf course superintendent allows me to be involved in the game I love every day, as well as to understand the hard work it takes to host a tournament of this magnitude. I'm going to share with you some incredible moments in history that the British Open Championship has captured since its inception 156 years ago. The history of this tournament involves so much: the longevity of the organized sport and development of the game of golf itself. Second, the transformation and progression of professional golf into an international sport. I will conclude with the traditions the championship holds and how today's winners can relate to winners of the past. History is what keeps traditions alive and thriving. The facts that we're going to cover will shed light on the history of the British Open Championship. The British Open Championship has immense importance in the history of golf. First off, the playing of this famous championship was played at Prestwick Golf Club in Scotland in 1960 on October 17th. There are 8 participants in the tournament. Willie Park Sr. was the inaugural winner. Secondly, the tournament was won with a winning score of 174. The tournament was decided after 3 rounds of golf on a golf course that had 12 holes opposed to the now 18. The entire tournament took place in one day. While the first tournament took place in one day, today's British Open Championship takes place over 4. The British Open Championship would gradually become an annual retreat for the world's top golfers. All international players were encouraged to come and play despite the differences of the game at that time. Up until 1974, Americans going over to play had to deal with the different sizes in golf ball. The United States Golf Association stated that the golf ball must be 1.68 inches in diameter, whereas the Royal and Ancient Golf Club stated that the size must be 1.62, which is significantly smaller. Furthermore, Americans made the trip each year to compete in the British Open Championship, making this prestigious event a very challenging tournament to win. Arnold Palmer and Jack Nicklaus, 2 of the world's most famous and successful American golfers, not only made it the point to go each year, but made it an attempt to win it each and every time. Arnold Palmer won 2 British Open Championships and Jack Nicklaus won 3. The British Open Championship has maintained its classic style throughout time and continues to challenge the world's best golfers. The British Open Championship is definitely a true testament to the game of golf. To begin, the British Open Championship is one of the few tournaments that show the score of the leaders on a 25-year-old manual scoreboard. A classic aspect that every participant gets to experience is looking at the giant yellow scoreboard behind the 18th hole to see who is leading the event. Finally, the British Open Championship is one of few tournaments which engrave every winner's name to the trophy, the Claret Jug. Winning the British Open Championship is an accomplishment that only one person can do each year. If there is definitely a way to track the best golfers of all time, it's to look at that trophy. Like every British Open Championship does, my time here must come to an end. We've looked back at the first championship held and how the winners from them and now have difference and how they have experienced similar moments despite the difference in time. The amount of championships held speaks volume to the importance of the British Open Championship. History will forever remember the names of all 134 Claret Jug winners. Evolving from the time when few competitors outside of Europe made the journey to play this tournament, it has become a global competition in which every professional or amateur golfer dreams of winning. Every person who has the opportunity to participate in this event wants only one thing: to have their name on the Claret Jug. I've stated that Prestwick Golf Club hosted the inaugural British Open and that there were only 8 people in it. The format went from 1 day to 4 days. It is showing how the sport has evolved. Second, I mentioned the shift of the American game of golf and the desire to win such a historic event. And third, the iconic golfers that first attempted to win the British Open Championship paved the way for current professionals and amateurs alike to claim their place. Finally, The most historic part of the championship wasn't a specific moment or golf shot, it's the moment the name at the top of the leaderboard is engraved on the claret jug. The fact that all participants must find out the result of the tournament via manual scoreboard instills the tradition of this classic event each and every year. In conclusion, the British Open Championship is a golf tournament people have wanted to win and will continue to strive to win forever. The world gets to see beautiful links golf courses and a talented field competing for the trophy. The honored men who have earned this title of Champion Golfer of the Year did so by defeating the best field in golf at the given time. History will forever hold these names of the men in a special place. Every year a British Open Championship comes to an end, a new person becomes part of the rich history of the event and history of golf itself. Thank you.